Are hydrogen-powered vehicles the future? In this video, we will discuss this topic in depth. Most of the attention from the media currently goes to electric or hybrid vehicles, but not many people know about hydrogen-powered fuel cell cars. That is quickly changing. Hydrogen-powered vehicles could become a viable alternative to the traditional internal combustion engine within the next few years.
Hydrogen is used in a variety of fields, including the fuel that is used to launch a rocket into space, as well as the food we consume every day. The best part about hydrogen is that it is the chemical with the most abundant supply in our world. As a result, hydrogen is now being seriously considered as an alternative to gasoline. Hydrogen fuel cell technology has many benefits. Fuel cell electric vehicles have a driving range of more than 300 miles on a single tank of hydrogen fuel. Filling up the tank with hydrogen is very fast and easy, similar to gas-powered engines. Its only emission is water, which makes it environmentally friendly, and the fuel cells don't have any moving parts, which leads to less maintenance having to be done.
A major study was done in Europe to determine the public's acceptance of hydrogen fuel cells. This is important because the public and the consumer's acceptance plays a major role in the successful adoption of hydrogen and fuel cell applications. The study consisted of administering a cross-sectional survey in 7 European countries, including Germany, France, the UK, Italy, Spain, Sweden, and Slovenia, in order to gain insight on what the public's attitude was toward the application of hydrogen in residential fuel cell and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Norway and Spain have a higher level of acceptance, while the UK and France have a lower level of acceptance. In these 3 countries, more respondents are undecided about hydrogen cars, and between 13 and 15% are not willing to have one in the future.
Overall, less than half of the population is even aware of the existence of hydrogen and fuel cell technologies. Less than 10% of people in the aforementioned 7 nations consider themselves familiar with hydrogen applications. With that in mind, significantly more people are aware that hydrogen can be used to fuel vehicles than for its residential applications. It is important to publicize hydrogen fuel cell technologies. The more people that know about it, the better. The majority of the population has given a positive attitude towards hydrogen fuel cell technologies. The label associated to hydrogen and fuel cells seems to invoke positive effects and beliefs among respondents. The study concluded that the majority of respondents accept and support the adoption of residential fuel cells and hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles.
I've long been an advocate of the hydrogen idea because I think what hydrogen is, in effect, is a very useful form of battery. You get so much out of a tank of hydrogen compared with a battery that it is very appealing.
The future of this technology will be a tough battle. Governments and private companies are hesitant to invest in building refueling stations until they see an increase in consumer demand for these vehicles. Whoever takes the first step in investing on this technology will start a massive boom in demand for hydrogen-powered vehicles. While governments and private companies appear a bit reluctant, automakers are not wasting any time. They are producing their own research and development of this very promising technology. No one wants to be left behind in the race to advancing hydrogen fuel cell technology.
If you were to create a wish list for the perfect car, 1, you would want a fuel source based on an element that's the most plentiful in the universe, and that is hydrogen. 2nd, you want a car with as few moving parts as possible. In a hydrogen fuel cell car, the engine has no moving parts whatsoever. And number 3 is the perfect car creates waste, exhaust, that's so pure, that's so refined, you can practically drink it. And that's what the hydrogen fuel cell car is all about. You take hydrogen, you take oxygen, you combine them, and you create water plus energy with no waste product. This car has a range of 300 miles, an acceleration of 60 miles per hour in 9 seconds, refueling time 3 to 5 minutes. So we're talking about a game changer that's going to change the landscape.
If we want a world free of pollution in which our children and our children's children can thrive in, then hydrogen fuel cell cars are the answer to our question.